You're damn right we are, and Teemu Selanne can cry big salty ass tears about it, because you can put it in the win column. Canada wins 3-2 over Finland in the Olympic semi-final. We're going to the gold medal game, but boy was it a ride again. The first few minutes look like we want them to, with McDavid and Celebrini going to work, but UC Saros makes a couple real good saves in the first couple of minutes, and then the Finns successfully throw this game right into the mud. Finland decided that the best way for them to win was to throw the puck into the air and play the trappiest trap that ever trapped since the 1995 New Jersey Devils. And it worked for especially the beginning of the game, because Finland was slightly more offensive. After that first couple of shifts, where Canada got a few real good chances, Finland was doing what Czechia did, causing turnovers, causing grief in our own end, making us throw away the puck, but also doing what Finland does and clogging up the neutral zone. And they got several good chances on Jordan Binnington, and no goals for a little bit less than 17 minutes of the first period. And Sam Bennett goes in on a rush, doing Sam Bennett things, crashes the net, runs into UC Saros, mixes it up like Sam Bennett does. Unfortunately for Sam, the referees call him for goalie interference, which is completely fair and deserved. But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I didn't expect plays like this from Sam Bennett. I want Sam Bennett being a menace. That's when Sam Bennett is at his best. Is this a bad penalty? Yes. Do I want Sam Bennett to take the aggressiveness out of his game? Absolutely not. But unfortunately, that penalty does come back to bite us at hyper speed, because right off the power play face-off, it's Mikko Rantanen ripping it by Jordan Binnington. It's a quick shot, but there's no screen here. I know it's Mikko Rantanen, but I'd really love a save here. And it's 1-0 for Finland. And I got those same weird feelings I got during the Czechia game. Only they're sort of worse in a way, because I know Finland is very used to being in these types of games. This is what they do. This is who they are. So the boys come out in the second down one, and they do find that other gear that nobody else has, and we're just hamming Finland in the first couple of minutes of the second, and we draw a penalty. And that's great news. We're on the power play. We got a great power play. We got an absolutely ridiculous power play. Oh, wait, Eric Hollis sprung on a breakaway, and he goes forehand, backhand, and it's 2-0 for Finland. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We have to get 3 on a team that's just gonna muddy the waters the entire rest of the hockey game. But to be real, as slow going and in the mud as everything was, after that second goal, with the exception of a couple of chances late, Finland doesn't look dangerous at all as soon as they go up 2-0. They just park the bus, trap, 5-man back all the time. We're gonna get a counterpunch. And for the most part, They never do. I don't know. They clearly didn't see my video about the women's game, but all going back into this defensive shell, which they executed to perfection for the most part, but still, all going back into this defensive shell does for you is have Canada come at you in waves. And they might be slow waves with how you're playing the game, but we're still coming at you in waves. And yet, for as much as that's true, a lot of our chances are 1-on-3 sort of things where guys like Macklin Celebrini are doing special things and taking really hard snapshots right off UC Saros' ear hole, but it's still not going in the net, and time's ticking down. But luckily, we get back on the power play with about 5 minutes to go in the second. And it's McDavid to the point of Makar, and Sam Reinhart picks a wonderful time to finally get something going as the net front presence on the power play. He makes a ridiculous, possibly unintended deflection. It goes the exact opposite way as UC Saros, and 2-1 feels so much more doable than 2-0 did, especially when you get that before the end of the second period. Also, tell me if you know a tougher line than the combination we put together in the third period of Tom Wilson with Brad Marchand and Sam Bennett. Good luck to you. They might not beat you with flash and speed, but they will kill you to score. And it's that line that pots the next one. UC Saros is playing pretty good. He's shutting down the big guys. The Finnish trap is shutting down the big guys. Not completely, but enough. And a lot of their chances are coming from the outside. So what do? You send out the wrecking crew. Wilson, Marchand, and Bennett, and they go to work. Tom Wilson and Shea Theodore playing catch. Tom Wilson tries to put it on net. It gets blocked. Goes back to Wilson. He gets it back to Theodore, who shoots, and that gets into traffic. Marchand's mucking it up in front of the net. Goes back to Sanheim, back to Theodore. He shoots and scores through a screen. Marchand is doing Marchand things in front of the net. And some Finnish fans and Teemu Selanne want to whine and cry about goalie interference. The Finnish defender throws Marchand into Saros. I'm sorry. Marchand is just trying to get position in front of the net. He doesn't hit Saros without help. And you want to know who agrees with me? The Finnish coach. Because he doesn't challenge this goal. So you can whine and cry and bitch about it all you like. But the Finnish coach had an opportunity to challenge, and he didn't do it. This is a great play establishing net front presence by Marchand, and great ability getting it to the net by Shea Theodore. It's 2-2. Once again, credit to Binnington. I don't love that first power play goal by Finland. You gave up 2 goals in the first 10 shots, and the Finns had 8 shots after the first period total. But once again, in a close game, Jordan Binnington makes saves when his team needs him to make saves. One that springs immediately to mind is after the tying goal, a turnover, it goes right in front to Sebastian Aho, and Binnington makes a wonderful save to keep the game tied. And everybody wants to talk about the power play at the end of the game, but I'll be honest with you, after that chance by Aho, it just felt inevitable, didn't it? Canada had so many chances, whether it was Celebrini missing an open net in front, or Marner getting robbed and the rebound just barely bouncing away. It felt like the goal was coming before it did. Nate MacKinnon gets absolutely robbed by the shaft of Sero's stick. And then on the next play, this time it's MacKinnon in the corner. And I'm sorry, but high sticking is high sticking. This is not a biased ref's thing. You did it right in front of the referee. It's high stick. Like, I don't even know what the issue is here. It's hilarious to me that 8Ball's complaining about biased officials when, had this happened to a Finnish player, he'd be throwing a shit fit on social media if there wasn't a penalty. It's absolutely hypocritical. And then after getting robbed on the previous play, drawing the penalty on the next play, as time's ticking down, we are on the power play, dishing it around. Down low, it's Celebrini. He gets it on the sideboards made to McDavid. McDavid makes a magical seam pass to MacKinnon. It looks like Sero's getting over, but I guess there's just a puck-sized hole for this to squeeze through, and this is a great shot by Mac. And with 35 seconds to go, I'm running down the halls of my apartment, figuratively speaking, because I'm Jake and I can't skate, but I'm running down the halls screaming my lungs out because Canada has the lead and the goal is being challenged. It's being challenged for offside, and I didn't think there was an offside. But then we get the microscope out, and boy is this one razor thin. The Finns absolutely have to challenge it, and it's onside. The heel of his skate is on the blue line, just barely. It's as close as you can be to being offside without being offside. The goal stands. It's 3-2, and we're counting down the clock. And of course, more time gets added with a second to go, but the Finns don't really get a good chance in the last 30 seconds. And through all the ups and downs, it hasn't been pretty in the playoffs. It doesn't have to be pretty in the playoffs. Canada's going to the gold medal game at the Olympics, and this tournament is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I cannot wait for the next one. I can't wait till Sunday. I've already got my bar reservation. Let me know where you're watching the gold medal game. Let me know what you thought of this one. Tell Teemu Selanne he can cry into his oatmeal. Do all the YouTube things. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And go Canada.